Good afternoon. This is Keith Brandon, Moultrie, Georgia, with some cash commodity commentary for Tuesday. It's about 2:50 Eastern Time. We did see recovery in most markets today, as the gold market, which led the huge charge down, is somewhat higher today. Gold, as you know, had a record decline. I'm going to guess and say it's $120. Today we're only up $20, but that certainly unnerved the markets. And then we had the tragedy of the terrorist attack late yesterday in Boston, and that further weakened some markets. But today the stock market's back up. Energies are higher, corn, beans, wheat higher, cattle are higher, many markets are higher except for cotton. Very disappointed that cotton could not really do a turnaround Tuesday today. As a matter of fact, the front end was down 100, while the new crop was down about 45. So cotton looks a little tedious in here, a little shaky in here. Even with the U.S. dollar markedly lower, sharply lower, we couldn't get cotton to rally whatsoever. So no peripheral help, which just says to me the market does look indeed heavy and like it wants to break. And we've been talking about some of that in our cotton letter. And we certainly for now would have to stand by that. To have a golden opportunity to come up today and fail to do so is indicative of the negativity may be gripping this market. Corn today staged a great comeback. We're certainly a long way from being out of the woods. I did read some commentary today that talked about that the farming equipment in the Minnesota and the Dakotas and those areas, they're not idle because it's too wet. They're idle because they're snowed in. And so with more wet, cold weather coming already, the people up there are thinking about maybe less acres in some of those areas. So even beans were up today after getting hammered pretty hard yesterday. The basis, of course, still very tight. The bull spreads in corn continue to work very nicely, picking up about a nickel today. Bull spreads in beans today also worked. Wheat market made a recovery today, back above $7 quite strongly. And so technically the market's, and fundamentally the market's trying to get a grip right down here and trade back up because we're beginning to encounter some troubles. Now, even with the dollar down today, so it made it easier for the energies to rise. Crude oil up $1.20 today. Heating oil actually unchanged to slightly higher. So not much a rebound there, and I guess that's okay. Of course, tomorrow's the middle of the week. We'll continue to see the investigation in Boston unravel and unfold. I don't think it's going to cause the markets to unravel. And if the weather persists to the weekend, we could see the grains strengthen up. Cotton, we're very leery of that. Possibly the market could get a rally, but right now it looks mighty heavy to us. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Have any questions or comments, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.